Dear students, law is one of the things which we take for granted in life. We take a bus to the office in the morning, hardly stopping to think that we have entered into a contract with the bus operator. In the office, we follow the procedures and are protected by the service rules. When we go for shopping, we are protected by the consumer laws. When we reach home, we expect to see our possessions intact because we believe that the law is taking care of them. But the world is getting more complicated and we cannot afford to take things for granted all the time. It is very important to know our rights as citizens or at least where we stand in law when a difficult situation arises. There are hundreds of laws passed by parliament and state legislatures. Even a lawyer does not know most of them, he knows only where to look for them. So when there is a specific problem, the law governing that area must be studied. This cannot be done by all of us. A lawyer's help will be necessary. Therefore, when you have a legal problem or as soon as it is apparent that a problem is getting out of hand, it is advisable to consult a lawyer. Otherwise, what you may say or do or fail to do may endanger your case. You are not safe just because you have a clean conscience or not committed anything in writing. Even what you say or casually mention in letter can create trouble if the issue is taken to court. It gives a general idea of the law so that you will understand your situation better when a problem arises. You will not look like an ignorant person when you have to meet a lawyer to discuss your problem. The lawyer will then respect you more and deal with your case more carefully. Ignorance of law is not an excuse in a court of law. Therefore, a citizen is supposed to know the law. Secondly, if you learn about your rights, you can assert them. If you are not aware of them, you will be losing what is due to you. For instance, you might be putting up with the negligence of your doctor or bank, though these are ways to set things right. Moreover, if you know the law, you can steer clear of legal problems. Avoiding legal troubles is the best way to survive. This subject is not intended to spread the litigative spirit but to help you to avoid legal pitfalls. Despite care, if you are dragged to court, this book will help you to find defenses. Knowledge of law gives you more bargaining power against your rival. For instance, if you know the basics of the labor law, your boss will not be able to bluff you and throw you out. He will be ready to come to settlement. As citizens of a democracy, we have a duty to know law. This is because governments are often tempted to take away the basic rights of citizens. This has happened in the emergency of the 70s. Several laws like the anti-terrorist statute are still being passed. These laws put more powers in the hands of the police constables and minor officials. They often act even beyond these powers, ruining the lives of ordinary people. If the victims know their rights or at least where to get help, they would not come to grief. In practical life, it is not possible to assert your rights in every little matter. German K. German, the English humorist, once described a character who from a medical dictionary discovered that he had the symptoms of every disease and listed except that of housemaid knee. You should not feel like this legal counterpart and try to assert each little right. Litigation is a costly affair and losing a civil case after a long legal battle may result in financial ruin. Therefore, you must go to court only if you have a reasonable chance of winning and the issue involved is very substantial. Though there are good reasons to keep away from the courts, one should not be too scarcey. Our hospitals, schools, and public transport are also overcrowded like the courts, but we do not avoid them in times of need. If the courts are overcrowded, it is because lakhs of people have still not lost hope of getting justice from them, despite the lawyers' fees, long delays, and uncertain verdicts. Law may be broadly divided into public and private law. Public law deals with the relation between an individual and the state. It consists of constitutional law and criminal law. Private law deals with relations between one citizen and another, like the law of property, status of persons, marriage, adoption, nationality, and the like. These are called civil laws. The object of the civil proceedings is to ascertain the legal rights of parties and to afford relief to the injured by way of damages, specific performance, injunctions, repayment of restitution. The object of criminal proceedings is to determine the guilt of the person accused of an offense and to inflict physical punishment or fine upon the wrongdoer so that he will not repeat the offense. Though these are the broad differences between criminal law and civil law, in practice sometimes they overlap. Many acts or omissions are not only wrongs for which the injured party may recover compensation but also offences for which the person may be prosecuted and punished. A road accident, for instance, may lead to a claim for damages and also to prosecution for negligent and dangerous driving. Some other overlapping areas are defamation and breach of copyright. The law relating to marriage, divorce, and succession varies from community to community. As India has a number of religions and communities with customs varying from region to region, the law regarding family was very complicated until recently. But in the decades since independence, most of the law has been codified. Where the law is not codified, the custom will prevail. Some communities like the Jews, the Muslims, and Malabar and the Meos of Haryana are governed by customary law.